Welcome back to my channel, and obviously if you are new, welcome. Today I'm bringing you some middle of the week cleaning motivation, full of kitchen cleaning. I'm going to show you how I clean my makeup brushes. This is my favorite way to clean them. We're going to be tidying up the kitchen and a couple other spaces in my home. And then last but not least, I'm also sharing my foolproof recipe for how to make fresh pesto. It's very versatile and super delicious. So on this particular day, this was what my dining area and my kitchen area looked like. It's not terrible. There was just a few things I wanted to get to. I had a break in between hybrid homeschooling, and if you guys are new here, I am a mama to 3 little ones, an 8, a 6, and a 1-year-old. Just some regular breakfast and lunch dishes. Just stuff that was just out I just wanted to put away. So this is nothing crazy. This is just me cleaning up after a regular day. That's my cast iron skillet after breakfast. And then, like I said, at the end, I'm going to show you what I do with this huge bunch of basil. First off, I like to wipe down my 1-year-old's high chair. He is quite the little tornado lately, and when he eats, he loves to shove food in all of the places. So I like to take my Dyson and clean up any crumbs, and then I just wipe it down with a microfiber cloth with just some warm water on it. I wanted to let you guys know that I have lots of fun videos planned. I just took a little bit of time off due to my kids starting up with school. We still have not quite got our routine down, but we'll get there. So let me know in the comments below how it's going for you and your family. I know everyone is in a different situation, and I think whatever decision works for your family is the right decision. So I was just swapping some laundry here. My goal today was to finish the laundry and have some clean clothes to put away. And then I also wanted to obviously clean up my kitchen and possibly get to cleaning the bed sheets today. So I wanted to wipe down the kitchen table. That Lysol kitchen antibacterial spray is one of my all-time favorite cleaners. It's obviously very difficult to find right now, but if you can get your hands on it, it is amazing. It does a great job at disinfecting, cutting through grease, and it has a wonderful citrus smell. I am loving this new cake stand or pedestal, whatever you want to call it, in the middle of my table. It goes along with all of this stuff right here on the counter. I shared a haul over on my Instagram. These were all super good deals. It was part of a moving sale, and most of them were under $10. Such cute pieces. I took the trash out. I figured you guys didn't want to see that, so I left that clip out, but I like to spray my trash can with some lemon disinfectant, and I just let it sit for a few minutes. I had a few clean dishes that I wanted to put away, and then I was just going about tidying up the kitchen, loading the dishwasher, wiping down the counters, and just putting all of the stuff that accumulates on the countertop away. I clearly did not run my dishwasher the night before, which is what I usually do. I honestly just forgot, and here I am playing Jenga, trying to fit in all of the cups and bowls as much as I could so that I could run this and get it clean. Here's a quick tip for you. If you guys have a removable lid to your trash can, mine has a smooth top, but on the underside there's a couple grooves that are hard to clean. I pop it in my dishwasher every couple days just to run it, disinfect it, and make sure it is nice and clean. I just had a few dishes to hand wash. I hand wash all of my wooden spoons and then also any of my sharp knives. Let me know in the comments below, do you guys put your knives in the dishwasher or not? I just never have. And one, I use them so often, but two, I'm always scared that I'm gonna forget they're in there and cut myself. So I'm really interested to find out, do you put them in your dishwasher or not?
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels.
This skillet right here had some black cooking marks on the bottom, so I'm going to show you how easy it is to scrub these off. I use the Barkeeper's Friend Soft Cleanser. I've used this for years and this works every time. So depending upon how bad the marks are, I usually let it sit for a couple minutes and then I will put my rubber gloves on and then I will just take my cleaning sponge. I have a certain sponge that I use for my Barkeeper's Friend, and you just use the scrubby side and it comes right off. It works on my stainless steel, it works on these nonstick pans, makes them look brand new. Look at that. And I have shared before how I clean my cast iron skillets. I love my cast iron skillets, and if you clean them properly, they treat you really well in return. So I just use kosher salt, and then I'll either use my bare hand, it gives a great exfoliating scrub to your hands, or I'll use a rubber glove, and you just work it around the pan, and then with really hot water, you just rinse it off. This will keep your seasoning of your cast iron skillet intact, and it gets it nice and clean. I also use the Barkeeper's Friend Soft Cleanser to clean out my sink. You just need a little bit, and I have a designated scrubby brush that I get at the Dollar Tree. I swap these out all the time. This is what I use to scrub out my sink. This is one of my favorite and most satisfying cleaning tasks. I don't know what it is. I know I've mentioned that before. But I just scrub out all of the gunk and the buildup, and this cleanser just does such a great job. I found it at Walmart, I found it at Target, I'm sure it's available online, but if you haven't tried this, it's great for your sink, and it's even better for your pots and pans.
For it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed when you're keeping me wondering. You know I'd do anything to be in your arms again. So give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. talking to you. Here we go again, staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign.
I switched over to the other side of the kitchen and wanted to put away my sourdough starter ingredients. I was on day 4 here, and this has been something I've been experimenting with, and I have not perfected it yet. Sourdough definitely has a learning curve to the process, but it's been a lot of fun, and we have been enjoying some really delicious bread. So I'm just using the Lysol kitchen antibacterial spray to wipe down these counters. And I like to take the time to pull out the things from the back corners of the counters so that I can get all those crumbs and kind of dust bunnies from back there. I also noticed that my little plant right here, which is not so little anymore, needed some water, so I'm just giving it a little drink.
Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you.
And if you guys have watched any of my videos before, you know that I love to get my diffuser going while I'm cleaning. This is my favorite blend at the moment. It is Citrus Burst by Simply Earth. It is so fresh and citrusy, and it just livens up the whole space. So this stovetop needed a little love. We had cooked breakfast and I had gotten lunch ready over here, so I wanted to make sure to wipe that down. And I was trying to decide what to do with all that basil. So I was pulling everything off of this side of the counter, and if you guys noticed, I have swapped out my KitchenAid mixer for my air fryer because we have been using it so often with the kids being home. So we pop in chicken nuggets, or we make homemade french fries or roasted vegetables in there. It's a great appliance. We use it almost every day.
Somebody told me don't pretend, 'cause everyone could use a friend sometimes. Take some good advice. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line. You pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. I can feel the sun and how the wind makes way across the fields. Let me take a breath. Let me be a part of something real.
When I'm deep cleaning my kitchen, I like to take these knobs off of my stove. I'll take all the pieces apart and I'll soak them in warm soapy water. I had done that pretty recently, so I just like to pop these off and give them a quick wipe down with that Lysol anti-bac spray, and it works really well at cutting through the grease.
That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. You'll be alright.
After I do one pass with a microfiber towel, I swap them out for a new one, and I'll kind of polish up the top. So the back half of the kitchen is all cleaned up as well, and I feel much better about this space being put together and clean.
So don't let your fear decide.
I was towel drying the rest of those dishes. They were mostly dry, but I went to put those away, get my countertops cleaned off. I still hadn't decided at this point what I was doing with that basil. We actually got it from a neighbor who was harvesting all of their basil plants, and when he said he was giving me some, I had no idea it was going to be an entire bag full. It smelled amazing, and wait till you see what I do with it. Now I was just going through and folding this batch of laundry. I had a clean table so I could sort everything out so it was easier to put it all away. And people ask me how I keep up with laundry with 3 kids and 2 adults, and the honest answer is I don't. I try to do a batch of laundry a day, but I always feel like at some point during the week I have to play catch up. I felt really good about everything that I have got done this day. I had made a list of things I needed to do. One was to clean up this space, and I made a list of would be nice to do. So I actually got a chance to take our bed sheets off, and you'll see at the end we're gonna make pesto. So the kitchen is clean, and now it's time to head upstairs. I'm just stripping the bed sheets off, and these are my favorite bed sheets. They are actually a couple years old. They're from Target, and they are the softest things. So while I do have other sets of sheets, I love to wash these and put them back on. The days that I swap over our sheets, I also like to go through and dust our bedroom, particularly the side tables, make sure that our glass lamps are wiped down, and just kind of tidy up there. So I threw these sheets in the washer, and then I'm gonna head back upstairs to do a little more cleaning.
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. Going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're the wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip, now, trip. Oh, flick that switch, kill the lights.
I like to use the Method Wood for Good daily wood cleaner. It smells like almond. It works really well on wood surfaces, so I just like to clear everything off, give it a good spray down, and with a fresh microfiber towel, just clean everything off. I even wipe down this glass lamp with that same microfiber towel, and it looks just like I used glass cleaner. Now that my side of the bed is cleaned off and kind of reorganized, jumped over to the other side of the bed and did some dusting, and same thing, I like to clear everything off, give a good wipe down and dusting to everything, and then put it all back together.
I know we're acting stupid.
So now both end tables or side tables in our bedroom are dusted, clean, and reorganized. And we have a purple mattress. I absolutely love it, but we have an inclining bed, so it makes it really easy to clean and vacuum and dust behind it. We do not have a headboard at the moment. We had one and we decided to get rid of it when we got our new mattress, and to be honest, I don't miss it. So I vacuumed behind and underneath, and then I did a quick vac in our bedroom.
You give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more. You leave me hanging, begging for more. Think that I'm addicted.
One of the cleaning tasks that I really wanted to get to today was to clean my makeup brushes. I like to do this at least once a week, and I use this Houdini brush cleaner by the brand Mascara. If you guys want more information on where I get it, you can leave me a comment or shoot me a DM over on Instagram. I absolutely love this brand. I've used it for about 2 years now, but this brush cleaner is amazing. All you do is spray a clean paper towel, or you can use a washcloth, and then you just swirl your makeup brushes. This cleaner is great. It smells amazing, it disinfects, and it dries almost instantly, so you can use them right away. So my makeup brushes are all clean, ready to go. It took a couple minutes, and I'll just pop them back in my makeup bag. At this point, I headed back downstairs and made sure to swap my laundry over. And I wanted to do a quick vacuum of my kitchen and just the whole first floor. So I did that. I just showed a short clip. And then it was time to do something with this basil. I wanted to make sure to do something with it before it started to wilt. Once basil is picked, you really only have like a day or two. We had used fresh basil on dinner the night before, but I really needed to do something with this entire bowl of basil. Look at how much basil there is. It smelled amazing, and I figured, why not make pesto, because pesto freezes wonderfully. So I washed and I spun all the leaves dry. It's really important that you get the majority of the water off these leaves, otherwise it will water down your pesto. So I love this little salad spinner. I have used it for years and years. So here is how you make pesto. Add a couple cloves of garlic, less if you don't love it, and more if you are like me and are an absolute garlic lover. And then take a nut of your choice. So pine nuts are the traditional nut, and they are wonderful. I had walnuts on hand, so I added about a cup of those and just pulse them in my food processor. Then you just want to add in your basil, and it's going to look like you have an enormous amount of basil. I probably had twice as much as what I needed here. I add some kosher salt, probably about a teaspoon, and then give that a pulse. Once this starts to come together, you're going to want to add your extra virgin olive oil. So you just stream that in, and this is personal preference. Some people like a really thick pesto, and some people like a more loose pesto. Once you get it to a consistency that you like, you want to scrape down the sides, give it a quick mix, and make sure it's all incorporated. And then I take it off of my food processor. This is how I've always made pesto, and I think this makes a big difference in the taste. It might just be me, but I like to add my pesto to whatever bowl I'm storing it in, and I like to stir in my Parmesan cheese. I find that when I pulse the cheese in the food processor, it tends to change not only the texture, but the flavor. So I'm just using some pre-grated Parmesan cheese. I eyeballed this, but I probably used about 3/4 of a cup. There are so many different uses for this pesto. You can toss it with roasted vegetables, throw it in the crock pot with chicken, or with chicken and pasta for a quick weeknight meal. I hope you guys enjoyed today's middle of the week motivational video. If you want to see more cleaning and motivational videos, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you are new here, I would love for you to consider hitting that red subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. Thanks so much, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.